Well, in the military, I was a tech sergeant. I received the Purple Heart, 9 air medals, and a Presidential Unit Commendation. And I was one of the 12 cadre that set up the National Photographic Interpretation Center. I was the Chief Information Officer, and my responsibility was to prepare the briefing boards and the briefing notes that were used to brief the President, the Secretary of State, and Secretary of Defense, and others. This is the photograph, the first photograph of the missile sites that was used to brief President Kennedy. I see Russian military tents here, and then I see other activity in this area. This is the third site that was shown to President Kennedy, and we indicated that this possibly could turn into a missile site because of the wide radius turns. That's a signature of a missile site because the missiles are 65 feet long and you can't go to a corner and just turn. It has to be a wide radius turn. Now this created quite a stir among the military because it meant that the second site, an intermediate range ballistic missile site, could hit every major target in the United States except the extreme northwest. This was the first time that aerial photography was displayed at the United Nations Security Council. And it had an enormous impact, not only on the United States, but on the world, that the Russians had been lying all the time. But the crisis period, to me, Black Saturday was a day that I'll always remember. That morning, we get word that they're shooting at our low altitude planes. Khrushchev hadn't been seen in 3 days. We had gone to DEFCON 2, and that afternoon I'd been told that to get ready for possible movement to the underground. And I called my wife and I said, if I call you again, put the kids in the car and start out for Missouri, because I was convinced that we were going to be bombing Cuba on Monday. On Sunday, get word from foreign broadcasts, just one sentence, the Russians were going to remove the missiles. And we looked at the photography, we didn't see any indication that they were pulling the launchers off of the pads. And it wasn't until the next day, President Kennedy said, well, give them another day. And the next day we could see that they were removing but Saturday was a day I'll never forget because I thought sure that we would be bombing the sites and then possibility of exchange of nuclear weapons between the United States and the Soviet Union. Day I'll never forget. Black Saturday. It was black.